What is happening, everyone? Mystic Fluffy here. Welcome to the YouTube channel, guys. So in this video I'll be discussing what is the better investment option between Champions Path and Vivid Voltage, because there's been a lot of attention knowing which one's the actual better set for investment and collection, but I'll dive right into it in great detail, so stick around, guys. Alrighty guys, let's dive right into it. So Vivid Voltage versus Champions Path, which one should you invest in if you had to choose one or the other? It's a tough decision, but one has to be more favorable in terms of investment, because one would yield a greater return on investment. So which one is that? But there's been a lot of attention on this, so which one's actually a better set to collect in terms of investment? So let's just start off with Vivid Voltage. So Vivid Voltage, it's a great set. There's many great cards, a lot of chase cards in that one. So the most expensive card you can actually get from Vivid Voltage is the Chunky Pikachu Hyper Rare. So that sits about $400 or so Australian dollars. And then next in line we have the other Pikachu non-Hyper Rare. So that one sits about $200 roughly. And other cards aren't as big, but you got the amazing rares. So there's six amazing rares, so it's quite a big collection you have there. So we got Rayquaza, I think that sits about $20 or $30. Jirachi is a similar price range as well. Raikou is about $15 or so. Zamazenta is about $15. Zacian's about $15 as well. And also there's Celebi, that sits about probably $15, $20. But amongst the amazing rares, the cheapest one is the Zamazenta one. So I think that's just about $12 or so, or $10. But all of them are great collection pieces. There'll be a definite wise investment choice. So this is why Vivid Voltage is a great set from Sword and Shield. And just to add to that, there's also the pre-release kits, which is the building battle boxes, which has Zarude on the front of these building battle boxes. So with these ones, they include 4 packs, and also each building battle box contains 1 or 4 promos that you can actually get. So the 4 promos is the two that you want is either the Lugia or the Charizard. Charizard sits for about $100 or so. Lugia's is about the $80 mark roughly. So those cards are very hot. They're super hot during the pre-release day for that. People just bought them out, and they're selling for quite high, but it's dropped down in price a bit as the hype has cooled off since then. So that's Vivid Voltage. The booster box is great display piece. It's got Pikachu at the front. It's the main chase card, and so that's that with Vivid Voltage. And the booster box sits about $200 or so, $210. And so next up we have the Champions Path set. So is this a better investment option than Vivid Voltage? Let's just have a look at the chase cards. So the chase cards is, you've guessed it, so there's the Champions Path chase card of Charizard, and this is both the VMAX form Hyper Rare and also the shiny V you can get as well. And so the Hyper Rare sits about $500, and the shiny V sits just shy from that. It's about $400 or so. But there's also the promo, that's about $30 odd. And those are the main chase cards you can get. The other ones you got is Gardevoir, but that's not as big as the Charizards. So the hottest product you can get from Champions Path, or the other stuff you can get, like the pin collections from Wave 1 and Wave 2. There's the Double, Marnie, Hatterene. So these ones, they're not bad, but they just don't have as much attention to it. It's just regular packs or boxes you can actually get from these ones. So the main product you want from Champions Path is definitely the Elite Trainer box. So this one is the best investment from Champions Path if you manage to get that. And So that's our Champions Path. It's a lot. It's a smaller set. There's only about 70 odd cards, and it's a very small set. So it doesn't have as many cards as Vivid Voltage, but Vivid Voltage has, I would say, so overall, I would say Vivid Voltage has a greater number of chase cards than Champions Path, but the overall chase card value of Champions Path actually outweighs Vivid Voltage, and that's what I believe. So for me personally, I'll probably go for Champions Path, which you can actually get for about almost retail price from the shops, because they're restocking it in, and you should be able to get them for normal retail price. Because you can virtually get, if you get 2 booster boxes, you can virtually get 3 Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes, and at least the Champions Path Elite Trainer box, actually you're guaranteed the Charizard promo, and so that's what gives value to the Elite Trainer box. And also the Champions Path Elite Trainer box has Charizard VMAX Gigantamax form on the Champions Path Elite Trainer box, which is a gold foil design on that, which adds to the value of the Elite Trainer box. I mean, if you didn't have Charizard, the Elite Trainer box wouldn't be as expensive, but because it has the Charizard design on the Elite Trainer box, while also being guaranteed a promo card, that adds twice the value in that. And there's also a chance to pull the Charizard, either the Hyper Rare or the Shiny V. Well, the Pikachu is the main design on Vivid Voltage. It just doesn't have that much flair to it, so I have to give it to Champions Path. I believe that Champions Path is a better investment long term and short term, and I'd rather get more Champions Path than getting some Vivid Voltage. But it doesn't hurt to get both if you got money to spare. Both are great investments. I mean, Champions Path, it's not like Champions Path is so much better than the Vivid Voltage. It's just probably slightly better, but there's different investors out there. Because one being Pikachu is also one of the most popular Pokemon from Pokemon, and also Charizard's probably the most sought after Pokemon to get from the cards. But either way, you can't really go wrong with either Champions Path or Vivid Voltage. Both will vastly increase in price. I mean, Vivid Voltage has only been out since November, so it's like December and January, so about 2 months roughly, and it's already increased from like $150 to about $210, $210, so it's like a $50, $60 increase. While Champions Path is it's $100 you can get from the retail shops, and I've seen it being sold for 160, 170, but it's dropped in price now because of the reprint of it. But Champions Path is I believe is a better investment option down the track, as the things I just mentioned above. But guys, that's all I have for you guys. Let me know what you think about this, which one's a better option. I know both Vivid Voltage and Champions Path are great sets from Sword and Shield, but I'll have to give it to Champions Path that has a slight edge over Vivid Voltage. It's not by much, but just it's very minor with that. So guys, let me know what you think is a better option, or what would you prefer to invest in. And as always guys, keep safe, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you on the next one.